Hello everybody, DarkPhoenix Gaming here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Medieval 2 Total War in the Phoenix Rises campaign as the Byzantine Empire. Last time we left off, I had fortified my relatively weakened army over here inside this fort that's currently under siege by a Venetian force that consists primarily of cavalry, with just a handful of melee units. And I'm betting they will be attacking next turn, since they have their ram already. Which I would say gives me a distinct advantage, because they'll be opening a single breach, and I have more than a few melee units. So I can just basically force them to have to charge through one breach into a whole load of melee. Not going to go too well for them, I would say. And even if they do manage to defeat this army, I have another one over here just waiting. Though I'm hoping we manage to win this fight with minimal losses, because that's the only big army they really seem to have on this front. The one in Ragusa doesn't count, since they'll be under siege very soon.
Name the field of
They
battle.
literally just
We
have
will
a
meet you there.
skeleton force outside of Ragusa.
We would see you dead, hidden.
So,
Name the field
if
of
this
battle.
goes
We
well,
will meet you there.
we should be able to take Ragusa fairly soon. And I eventually want to march on Zagreb, but I don't want to be too aggressive. Since my armies on the European front over here are rather small. Since right now I have the bulk of my forces I've actually been building up primarily in the Middle East, where I, in between sessions, went ahead and fortified my army I have sitting over here on the border with the Turks. Because they're not going to be doing anything for a while, so some fortifications, I decided, would come in handy. And, as it turns out, the Turks don't actually have as many settlements as I thought. You see, they have a couple of really big territories, which makes them look like they're bigger than I actually... they're bigger than they appear bigger than I thought, is what I'm trying to say there. But they actually only have 4 settlements. And Iconium and Caesarea down here, however you say that, those two could probably fall fairly quickly. And Caesarea, it has a skeleton garrison, so he could crush them easily. The same is true with Iconium. Although Iconium is somewhat more of a hit and miss, seeing as they have a half-stacked army sitting nearby. We also have Jerusalem down here, but I'm deliberately refraining from going after Jerusalem, because it's Jerusalem, and the Christians have a tendency to declare crusades on any non-Christian faction that holds Jerusalem. So I'm happy to let the rebels and or Egyptians keep their eye on Jerusalem for the time being. I have no interest in it. I'm more interested in annihilating the Venetians. As if we can, I would like to have our guys push all the way to Venice itself. Then we'd have a foothold on the Italian peninsula, and that would be very handy. also a fairly large army we have hanging out in Irakleon from annihilating the Venetian garrison over here. Which reminds me, they need a church. We need to be converting these Christians into proper Orthodox, or Catholics I should say, into proper Orthodox Christianity. I also need some spies and assassins. I have a few of those recruiting in Thessalonica, but that's it. I don't have many places I can actually train assassins at present. And we're going through our money rather quickly, so I'm going to stop spending for this turn. And we will end it and see what the Venetians do. They break the blockade of Irakleon for some reason. And appear to be backing off of Ragusa with that tiny army. And they're not going to be making an assault on us, it seems. That, I am afraid, was their final mistake. Antioch is going to a red face. We're having some unrest problems in the Middle East. I'll need to deal with those. And fast. The turn report, we have about 8k now. Egypt's the most advanced faction. I could potentially upgrade Adana, but I'm not really too bothered about that for the time being. We have a bunch of people coming of age and some trait decreases and retinue expansion. A bunch of people have been recruited. Aleppo has its mustering hall. That's rather important. Aleppo is my military training facility on the mainland, the Middle East. So I need them to be able to actually be capable of recruiting soldiers. They need a garrison quarter, spearmen and all that jazz. And we have a goddamn imam hanging around here that's trying to convert our populace back to Islam when we've been trying to make them Christian. And they're already on low tax rate here. I can't do anything more in that regard.
God's servant.
Okay. I can't get any assassins down in that region, unfortunately. Thessalonica?
Where to, sire?
I'm going to start moving my spy up. Now,
The problem. What is the name?
we only have a
Am I taking
12%
down a person
chance to
or a
assassinate
place?
that cardinal. So I'm going to start
Who
training
or
up my
what
assassins
am I to
with some
dispose
rebel
of,
captains. Only 59% chance of success. This had better work. Or not. Oh, you're kidding me.
Poison or strangulation? It's a Tough decision.
Oh my god. Well, all volcanos of Pavista, if you're so incompetent that you can't even manage to off a single fucking rebel captain, then you deserve to die. I don't want incompetent buffoons in my army.
Talk is cheap. Come face me.
Now I'm going to recruit one more unit of Slav mercs.
Command me,
And you, my friend,
my lord. Shall we spare any of them?
are going to be helping me to smash some Venetians. And I'll let the AI control that particular army, even though I have a very bad feeling about letting the AI do anything. So, let's do this. Crush the Venetian army and lay siege to their next settlement.
It is not my way to send men into needless peril during battle. If I ask something of you, it is necessary. And I will not expect more of you than I would ask of myself. I have found that just orders are readily obeyed, and victory is the result. I'm sure the corpses of our Venetian foes will be well worth looting. As a people, they are overly fond of money, and I cannot believe that they would leave any at home where their ill-bred wives could steal. And at the last, look, do you want a fight? I could be raising a goblet or eight, don't you know?
Okay, then.
Units, await my orders.
And we'll be deploying in my usual fashion. Archers in front at first, to pepper the enemy with arrow fire, with the infantry behind the archers, to be able to charge in and tear into our enemy's formation when we get the opportunity. I'll put our mounted cavalry back here, even though I'm not too good at using mounted cavalry just yet. They do come in handy. And it looks like they're saving me the trouble of having to advance by coming to me. So we'll watch that. And we've also got our allied forces moving in over there. Fire your flaming arrows. You two see about getting up that hill. And I'll send my general's bodyguard over there as well. Well, if you're trying to outflank me, I'm afraid it won't work. Attack. Pause. You turn around and engage them. Yes. My general charged the armored sergeants. Archers onto normal ammo, please, that you don't do something stupid.
It is unwise to praise the day before
on.
sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Okay, General, pull back. Pull back means run, you imbeciles.
Lord protect us! Our general
Son
lies
of a
slain upon the
bitch.
battlefield.
We got our general killed.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
God damn it. Hey, allies, get your asses over here. Those morons are so unreliable. I can't believe I relied on them being good at intercepting the enemy in time. That was a mistake. A significant one. Seriously. What the fuck was I thinking? Now, dear allies, would you kindly murder their faces? And goddamn run, actually. Jesus Christ. Over there, they aren't fighting anything. Go after them. My mercenary friends. Let's do that. Come on, you bastards. Help me out here.
Lord preserve us! We have lost half of our men!
If these fuckwits we call allies had actually done their job, we wouldn't have... God damn it. I'm saying, honestly, it's their fault, the idiots.
Only half the enemy force remains.
And now, we're basically relying on our
We are blessed.
reinforcement
The enemy
army
general is
to win
dead.
this.
We have sent the idiot to hell.
Yeah, we're basically relying on that reinforcement army to win this fight. Which is incredibly ironic. The fact that we have to rely on them to win this, because I engaged in this battle to reinforce
The
them.
enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
Yes, it's incredibly ironic that we actually had to rely on that reinforcement force to win this battle for us, because we were supposed to be reinforcing them. I engaged in this battle for the simple reason that I wanted to stop them from being starved out and save them from the Venetian siege force. That didn't work out so well. And a stupid number of our units have ended up routing. I am not happy with how this battle has gone. I'll be perfectly honest with you. And I am willing to admit that the vast majority of the failure was my fault.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Yes, the bulk of that was actually my fault, just because I did a very bad job of both picking my formation and just of figuring out when and how fast my reinforcements would arrive.